Now, normally you think of cricketers as athletes and they're fit and they're training all the time, and largely that's true. Then sometimes in the off-season or after a major win, when that little brownie beckons, then maybe sometimes, it just drops a little bit and they go and eat what they want. And there's lots of foodies around. Remember young people, great metabolism. We talk about some of them and cling on to food. When India first got a trainer, he looked at everybody around. He pulled out Sehwag and said, you don't eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He pulled out Mohammad Kaif, said, eat whatever you want. Different people have different attitudes to food. They burn it differently. But I've yet to see a foodie even compare to Sachin Tendulkar. And I remember many, many years ago, he was still a very young man. We were all in Australia. After a while on a tour, you've been for a month and a half, and you're all eating the same food. And I got a call from this Indian doctor in Hobart, and he said to me in Marathi, he said, what are our boys eating over here? He said, I'm from Mumbai and my wife makes great crabs. So would anyone want to come and eat crab? On the hotel phone, I called up Sachin and said, there's this Indian doctor and I'm being very defensive. If you want, it's okay. And the moment he heard the word crab, I could almost visualize him. He said, yes. I've seen a few things in life, but that evening, everyone's chatting. When the crabs came, 3 plates, Sachin, 2 other cricketers, and there was silence for the next half hour. Half an hour later, there was almost the debris of the prawns or the crabs all over. Hearty meal, everyone's gone back. Next day morning, the doctor called and said, we'd actually cooked a little more, but it's a little odd to ask them if they want yesterday's leftovers. So there I go again, hotel phone. I said, yesterday's leftovers. He said, no problem, bring it again. Next evening, another big debris. But that's typical him. When he goes around the world, he picks up recipes that he likes. If there's a wonderful dish he's had in a restaurant, he'll pester the chef. Now, can you imagine a chef saying, sorry, Mr. Tendulkar, I'm not giving you my recipe, and then use all those recipes in that lovely restaurant that he had in Mumbai. So, cling on to food. You never know what's coming next.